Welcome to Narayana Live Classes. Today we are going to discuss assignment number 5 and the topic Microorganisms, the world of microorganisms part 1. Okay. So let us discuss that one by one question. The first question, define microarthropods. So these arthropods are jointed legs organisms, microorganisms which are just like as a small insects like. Okay. So micro is very small and arthropods are jointed legged organisms. So for example, if you take the examples of this, Cyclops, Daphnia, scabies, mite, itch mites, all these will comes under this category. Okay. So let us go for that of these will be cause that are diseases. Okay. So let us go for that of next question. The next question is, which organisms interlink between the living and non-living organisms? Why do you think so? Viruses used to call that there is a linking between the living things and the non-living things, and these organisms are which behaves that living organisms when they are inside of that a cell. When they are in the host cell, they will act like as a living organisms. They will reproduce just like as a bacteria and other microorganisms. Whereas that outside of the cell, outside of the living cell, they will just act as a dead organisms. Okay. So that is what here the viruses are the interlink between the living and the non-living organisms. Let us write answer. Viruses are interlink between living and non-living organisms. So these has to be stay in that whenever they used to be living condition, these need that a host cell and they will destroy that a host cell. Okay. So if they are in host cell, they act as living organism. If they are outside of host cell, they cannot undergo that any metabolic activities. So they will be just like as a dead organisms. Okay. So this is what viruses are the interlink between the living and non-living organisms. Let us go for that of next question. The next question is, what are the harms caused by the microorganisms? So microorganisms used to be called that friends or foe. Friends or else a foe. Useful microorganisms are there and the harmful microorganisms are also there. So these microorganisms, how do these organisms will be causes that harm is nothing but they will causes that a diseases. Okay. For example, so how do these organisms will causes harms is caused by that of causes diseases. Okay. So diseases, for example, if you take that bacteria, this is one of the microorganism, as it can be like many diseases are there. I am writing here tuberculosis, or as we can take that typhoid, etc. Okay. For example, some skin diseases are there which are caused by the fungus. Okay. Fungi which causes skin diseases. And the protozoans are there. Protozoans are there as malaria, amoebiasis. These are the diseases, for example, which are caused by the protozoans. And many diseases are there, like microarthropods are there. Microarthropods, jointed legged microorganisms, just like as a small insects, like which maybe causes that scabies, which is a disease. Okay, so like this way, many organisms which are causing that harm in the way of that causes a diseases. That's all for this assignment. Thank you.